It's Bible story time. I'm the storyteller. In the beginning, there was nothing. And God said, "Let there be light." And it was so. And that was the first day. On the second day, God created heaven and the earth. And on the third day, God said, "Let there be all the water together and all the land together." So that's how He created sea and land. And God created plants on the land and flowers and fruits. Then, on the fourth day, God created a light to rule the day, a light to rule the night, and smaller lights. That was the sun, moon, and stars. On the fifth day, God created the fish and the birds. And on the fifth day, God said, "Let there be animals of every kind." After that, God did something different. He didn't just say, "Let there be a man." No, God came down to earth, and with His hands He formed man from the dust of the earth. And then He lovingly breathed His very own life into man. And that is how man, or mankind, became a living being. Then God was so happy with the man. He called him Adam, and He said, "You are going to be in charge of everything I created." Very cool, I know. Then God brought Adam all the different animals to see what he would name them. Now there was an animal, walked on all fours, prancing around, long tail, long mane, beautiful. He came and said, "Ah!" Yes, Adam said, "I will call you horse." And there was a stallion and a mare. Then there was an animal, also walking on all fours, just like the other one, except he had longer ears. And when the animal talked, he said, "Oh, oh." That's right. And Adam said, "You will be a donkey." There was also an animal that had horns, also walked on four legs, and when he spoke, he said, "Mmm, mmm." Can you guess what that one was? That's right. It was a cow. And there was a bull and a cow. They were friends. Then there were animals that were a little bit smaller, very warm, fluffy coat. And they say, "Ma! Ma!" Then Adam said, "You will be called sheep." That's right. And the one with the horns was a ram, and then there was a ewe. There were some animals who walked on all fours, had little tails that went right thus, and when they saw the man, he'd go, "Woof, woof, woof." Yes, that's right. He called them dogs. What about the very elegant animal with a long tail that came and rubbed up against Adam's leg and said, "Meow"? That's right. He called that a cat. Then there were some that walked on only two legs. There was one who had lots of feathers and a long neck. And Adam called it an ostrich. How about that? It was a big animal with a long nose and a horn on the front, a smaller horn behind it. Adam called that that's right, he called it a rhino. What about the animal with a long nose and two tusks or teeth sticking out on either side, with big ears that can flap? Adam called that an elephant. And there was a bull elephant and a cow elephant. And that was the thing about all the animals that Adam named, that everyone had a friend, just like himself. There was the bull and the cow. There was the stallion and the mare. Everyone had a friend. But at the end of the day, after everybody was named, Adam couldn't find anyone that looked like him. That was his special friend. Then God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." And God made Adam fall into a deep sleep. God took out of Adam's side one of his ribs and made a friend for him. And when Adam woke up and saw her, he said, "Wow!" And he called her Eve. He was very happy to have a friend. So that is how Adam and Eve came to be ruling over everything that God has made. And it was wonderful and it was good. And on the seventh day, God rested from all his work. And that is the story of creation. I'll tell you more next time on Storytime.